Welcome back. You're still tuned into Midcap Radar. Let's talk about Nucleus Software. The stock is down more than 14% in trade today. Reported a weak set of Q1 numbers. Both revenue and EBITDA margins came in weak. To discuss this and more, we have Vishnu Dusad, the co-founder and managing director of the company, joining us now. Mr. Dusad, good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. The revenue growth, actually, it's a decline this time around of 5.5%, which compares with 30% growth in FY24, 27% in FY23. What went wrong here? And even margins have come in at a 7-quarter low. Can you give us an idea of what the revenue growth and margins look like in FY25?
Yeah, thanks for raising this very pertinent question. We are a long-term player, and over the decades, we have been building an enterprise that would give comfort to our customers. So we do not really bother about our quarters and for that matter, our years. For example, I would like to explain you that, and through you to your viewers, that when COVID hit us, our margins hit a low of 7%. That was because we wanted to make sure that the great resignation that was going on, that doesn't affect our talent, and that is how we took some major decisions. And similar decision we have taken this quarter as well, or this year as well, where we are ensuring that we are able to both retain as well as attract the best talent.
Right, sir. So Q2 onwards, number one, do you expect margins to recover from the current 7-quarter low levels? And secondly, your order book at the end of Q4 was close to 780 crore. Please confirm that figure for us. Has it degrown in this particular quarter? And going forward, you did mention that there were some repricing concerns that clients had. Have you faced any issues on that front?
Yeah, I'm reconfirming the order size, and there is no concern whatsoever on the repricing front. All our customers over the last 2 years have understood that we were offering our world-class products at ultra deep discounted prices, and we have just gone to them for making sure that we get we continue to run as a going concern, and they have appreciated that, and there is no concern whatsoever as far as our prices are concerned.
Okay, so there has been no price hike, Mr. Dusad, because you did indicate that you've been raising prices earlier. That's why we wanted to understand if that has impacted any of the clients. And second, on the margins, did you give any wage hikes this time? Is that something that impacted margins for you? What is the outlook for FY25?
Yeah, we have obviously, as I mentioned, we have given more than industry wage hike, and that is how that is one reason because of which you have noticed a drop in margin from 27% to 15%, and we are confident that we will be able to recover back. In how much time, that as a policy we do not give guidance.
But will it see an improvement from Q1 levels? If you can give us a sense of that.
Certainly.
Okay, by how much? Is there any? Will it be like 100 to 200 basis points increase? Will it be better than?
I would not be able to say anything. That will be.
And what about revenue growth? It has seen a decline this time. Will you see an improvement in the other quarters? Will it be a growth this year the way you have seen in last fiscal year?
Certainly.
Okay. Mr. Dusad, at the end of Q4, you had said that 20% of the clients with whom you have AMC contracts, it was still left to go ahead and do a repricing over there. So right now, are you saying that there was no higher repricing done with these particular clients?
Not yet in this particular quarter.
So what portion or what proportion of the AMC contracts are still left to be repriced?
Similar range, 20%.
Okay, so 20% of the total AMC contracts is still left to be repriced. What is the exact number of the order book currently, and what is the order pipeline?
Order pipeline I can talk about. We are is looking good, and we continue to have very good conversations with customers in at least 8 countries. Yeah, we are quite hopeful that we will be able to report some orders in coming quarters.
Okay, all right, Mr. Dusad, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us all those details. So that's the word coming in from Nucleus Software. First quarter was impacted by higher than industry wage hikes, and that is something that impacted margins as well. They expect to recoup all of it in FY25. But with that, we'll take your leave on Midcap Radar today. Stay tuned. Closing bell when we return. Markets have seen some recovery, but still it's a big cut on the major indices. Stay tuned.